Hey everyone. So I was just doing my makeup and I realized I've been putting off cleaning my makeup brushes for far too long now. I need to do like a really good deep cleaning on my makeup brushes. But one little problem is I've been out of my makeup brush cleaner. I've been using hair shampoo and stuff and it's been fine. I do that occasionally, but it just feels like right now it's just not cutting it. You know, some of the crazier looks that I've been doing with lots of crazy colors and stuff, it's just not really doing the trick. So I'm out of my brush shampoo and I decided that I'll try to look up some recipes and see. And lo and behold, some of the recipes that I found call for the Dr. Bronner's Castile soap thingamajig. So I thought, you know what, let me give it a go. Let me try that. So in this video, we're gonna be cleaning my makeup brushes, which you guys, it's a lot, okay? It's a lot. We got some work to do. Gotta roll up our sleeves and do it. But I'm also going to be doing a little DIY makeup brush cleaner, trying to see what the ratios are and stuff, because like literally they were all different. So I want to kind of play around with that today, see if I can come up with a good little concoction and see if it'll do the trick. If you happen to be new here and you just stumbled upon my channel for the first time, my name is Ashley Ellix and I'm a cruelty-free beauty YouTube channel here on YouTube. And if you want to see more from me, then go ahead and hit that little red subscribe button down below and then tap that bell. That way YouTube knows that you want to be notified more about my videos. And that is that. So if you guys want to clean my makeup brushes with me and maybe clean along with me, or if you just want to just chill, grab a snack, whatever it is that you want to do, we're going to clean these brushes. And if you want to see all of that, then you guys know what to do. Sit back, hang tight, and keep on watching. Boop. All right, welcome to my bathroom. So, okay, first of all, I was scouring the internet and looking for like the perfect brush shampoo recipe. I was all over Pinterest and everything, and there was not one particular recipe that I was like, okay, that's the one I'm gonna use. No, nothing like that, but I did see like a common theme throughout all of them, and a lot of them had the same kind of bases. So I'm doing a less is more recipe right now, kind of experimenting, kind of playing around and utilizing what I have on hand and not doing 19,000 ingredients. I'm just gonna do 2 or 3, I think. So I have this Dr. Bronner's Hemp Baby Unscented Pure Castile soap. A lot of them were using this Dr. Bronner's Castile soap in their recipes. So I was like, good, I have that. I've actually had this for a couple years. I hope that it's good still. I bought it to one day get all crafty and make some things and soaps and stuff, and then I never did it. But now is the time to bust it out. I apparently got it at TJ Maxx for $9.99, and we're gonna use that as a base. A lot of them also said to use distilled water as your mix-in because distilled water will preserve longer than water from like say your tap. But I'm just gonna be using one that I'm gonna use up today. I'm not trying to make it last and preserve it or anything. So if you're looking for that, you can check out recipes that, you know, call for that kind of stuff, but I don't have distilled water just laying around. And then also I'm gonna be using a little dash of hair conditioner. So I just have the It's a 10 silk conditioner. That's what I'm going to be using a dash of, just a little bit, just so my brushes don't get too dry or anything. And then one thing I do want to note, a lot of the recipes had mentioned don't use the Pure Castile soap that has peppermint in it, because if you're cleaning eye brushes, you want to be careful around the eye area in case there's any peppermint oils left over. You don't want to burn your eyes. So I did want to note that. Also, if any of you guys do have a brush recipe, a little DIY, a brush cleaner shampoo that you love and you swear by, please drop them in the comments down below. I'm sure there will be people that would be super appreciative of that and it would be super helpful. But for now, let's have some fun, let's experiment, let's play, let's clean my 19,000 brushes. Okay, by the way, if you saw this brush caddy, it's not a brush caddy, it's like just a little makeup caddy, bathroom caddy that I did in my makeup organization video a couple months ago. An update, I love that brush caddy. I love it. Anyways, let's get to mixing. Okay, so it kind of called just for like a teaspoon of this stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do, just a little teaspoon. I'm gonna eyeball it, okay? So just a little tisp of that. Well, that's like 1/4 of a tin. And I'm gonna put in some cold water. Let's put in like 1/2 cup. Let's try, whatever. And then I'm gonna mix in a dash of this conditioner. And then I need something to mix it. I didn't think this through at all. All right, I got a whisk. So I'm just gonna whisk it up. Whisk it, whisk it, whisk it. Whisk it like a biscuit. I definitely don't know the kind of consistency that it's supposed to be. I mean, but that has a soapy feel, so that feels good. Okay. I also have this brush mat that I'm using, the Sigma brush mat. I've had this for years. I do like this brush mat. I think it helps a lot. So I'm just gonna stick it right there in my sink. Easy peasy. And let me do our first run and see how it cleans. Okay, this is a pretty dirty brush, my little foundation brush right here. So first, I'll be wetting it. Okay, and then let's give it a little dip, because that's what it said in some of the recipes, just dip it in. Right, okay, yeah, it definitely feels soapy. And then let's give it a little scrub on this mat and see how it goes. I mean, it feels soapy, but is it doing a good job or what? Okay, all right, that's working actually pretty good. Maybe. I'll give it a little rinse and see. Yeah, it might work. Let me clean off this brush and then see how I feel about it. I need to like really get my hands in there. Alright, so a little update on the mixture. I tried it the original way. It was alright. It didn't seem like it was quite as good as normally would be with a brush shampoo. So I had tried it just with this as the brush shampoo directly on the brushes and then also directly onto the mat. And that actually worked pretty well, but felt like the brushes were a little bit too dry, so I didn't like that. So what I ended up doing that seemed to work the best way was actually doing a little switcheroo of all the ratios. So I used mostly the Castile soap into the bowl, a little dash of the conditioner, and even a splash of water. And for some reason, that mixture together seemed to clean the brushes really well, but made them still feel a little bit softer and not like super dry feeling. And lathered, because it was not really lathering when I just did the soap by itself with a dash of the conditioner. So that splash of water kind of helped to create a lather, even though you're adding water from the sink. I don't know what it is, but that mixture seems to be pretty good. So I'm going to continue doing that with all the eye brushes. Oh yeah, one other thing, because I don't want to forget it by the time I'm done doing all the eye brushes. I wouldn't recommend using a bowl for actually utilizing it. If you have like a little squeezy bottle at home or anything, not that this is like a tutorial, but just some tips that I'm learning about this and what I'll do moving forward if I need to do this. Squeezy bottle, because what works best is squeezing the soap or adding a little bit of soap directly to the brush mat. If you're doing this at home, if you have a brush mat, I feel like the brush mats really help me be able to get things done really fast. Doing the brushes in bulk, as you saw, I grabbed like multiple brushes at a time, wet them all, and then swirled them around in the soap onto the mat. And then that way it's less steps going back and forth and everything. So the bowl isn't a great idea, but that's all that I got. That's what I'm going to be using. A squeezy bottle would be better. Anyways, back to cleaning, and it's time for all the eye brushes. All right, brushes are done, but I do need to clean a couple of sponges now, not too much. So I'll pop those in the sink really quickly. And I also need to wash my Tati blender. So sometimes I will just throw them in the wash, but because we're experimenting today, I'm gonna do a round with this mixture. And then I also want to try the AOA Studio soap. It's like a dupe for the Beauty Blender cleaner. So I want to try this, and I also want to try my other way, and we'll see which one's better, because why not? All right, this guy's pretty dirty. Let's try the soap first. Okay, now let's dip it in, give it a little swirl. This soap, by the way, is like $1.55. It's part of that Shop Miss A AOA Studio line, the same one that I like the beauty blenders from, which I just restocked a bunch of new ones last month, but I need to still open them up. But yeah, let's see how it cleans this actual beauty blender. Okay, that seems like it did pretty good. Got a little bit of staining, but this beauty blender is pretty old, but looks pretty good. I'll try the Castile solution on the next one. I guess I'll just pour it right onto it. I don't know about this one. Make sure to really work it in. Get nice and sudsy. It was a little bit harder to rinse all the soap out of this one, but seems pretty clean too. Both look good. Yeah, okay. You know, the bar soap is only like $1.55, so that might be a nice solution, or making your own, you know, suds up pretty good too. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean now these Blendifuls. That looks pretty good. That side looks really good. Now the other side, I think I need to add a little bit more right there and right there. Let me just take a little dollop of that solution. Just kind of rub it in gently. Okay, that did pretty good. There's like a little bit of staining right here still, but I'm satisfied with it. All right, there are my brushes and my sponges and my Blendiful all cleaned and washed. So what do I think about this little DIY solution, huh? I think it worked. I think it worked pretty well, you know? Brushes are clean, they don't feel dry. They feel pretty like typical of how they would normally feel if I was using like an expensive Just Brush shampoo. So I can't complain right now. Yeah, everything feels pretty good. As far as like the last little soap, hard soap versus the solution, I think it's a tie. I don't really see a difference with either of them, so that's good too. Yeah, would I do this solution again? Yeah, I'm gonna. And it was relatively inexpensive. I mean, this Castile soap, 10 bucks, and you get this giant jar, and this is how much I used of it, up to like there. You know, and I actually have some left over. So yeah, I think if I got my ratios right, it would be lasting me, you know, a little dash of whatever conditioner I have that's moisturizing laying around. It's just a dash of it. So pretty good. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today as I cleaned my makeup brushes. Let me know down in the comments below if you cleaned along with me, or if maybe you were at least inspired to clean your brushes soon. And then go ahead and leave me a comment if there's any videos in particular that you would like to see from me anytime soon. Any kind of makeup related, beauty related, skincare, whatever type of videos. Like, do you want to see how I do my root touch up at home, self tanner, anything like that? Let me know. If you are new to my channel, I would love it so much if you would consider subscribing before you leave. That way you get notified when I post new videos, which is at least 3 times a week. Like I said, all beauty related and all cruelty free as well. You guys, thank you so much again for stopping by, and I hope that every single one of you out there are staying safe and you're staying healthy, and I hope that you have a great, freaking awesome, wonderful, beautiful day. Okay, that's one I'm gonna use. Now again, kind of experimenting, playing around, excuse me, just the Castile, like eye brushes, you know, like if you're using, like if you're cleaning eye brushes and around the eye area, you know what I mean, many years ago. So a lot of them, and now I'm confused. What did I do? On my face. Well, no, I mean, this is literally the same thing. And